learning how and to adapt to environments or to any situation. I just want to speak on the experience, and all of these are coming from my experiences, coming from my personal testimonies. So, most of y'all who know me know me. If you don't know me, I'm a professional basketball player. I've been traveling the world since 2015, so that's about 10 years. I've lived in 7 different countries. I dropped out of college. I'm a kid of a single mother that grew up in an environment that kind of traumatized me, but it was a blessing in disguise. I grew up in Nashville, Tennessee. Some of the best memories I have was when I was young. But there was a lot of things that we didn't have that I understand now and that I realize that I'm going to implement in my kids' life and implement in my girl's life. Implement to anybody that I really trust and love. And I'm saying this to the camera now because I want to remember this. I want my son and all my kids to understand this. Learning how to adapt in any environment. I like to live by the quote, in Rome, act like the Romans. And a wise and successful and wealthy man told me this when I was sitting with him in China. We was playing I can't think of the Chinese name, but most Chinese people, there's a board game with these big ass chips that look like checkerboards, but they have the Chinese symbols, and it's a game that we play. And it takes a lot of strategy. A lot of older Chinese men play this around. It's like playing dominoes for black culture. And that always stuck with me since 2018 because I had to go back in my life and understand why it was so hard for me to adapt. And I got to the gist of it is like the people that I grew up around in the streets, they were so solid and such great men in my eyes. I never understood that they never have been where I've been. And maybe it was a reason why they never been where I've been because they didn't change something in their lives that they could have changed. Because of I'm not going to even say ignorance. It's just because of the choice of not wanting to change. I'm going to stay solid type shit. And I realized, we live in a fake world. A lot of people, they smile to get to the goal, the end goal. Some people do fake shit. I used to meet celebrities. They used to tell me things. And I used to be like, damn, this is how it really is. And it's like, when in Rome, act like the Romans. When you're not in, like when you're in your home, sort of say, you can act yourself and act accordingly. But when you're around people and around certain environments or situations, you should do what's best for you, right? It's always about you. And I had a hard time adapting to environments, and I'm still having a hard time, but you're gonna see my journey and my progress. All throughout my 20s, I've been like adapting, but I could do more to help more with what I could receive. You know what I'm saying? For instance, when I was in Mexico, I had to learn fresh. I had to learn their language. I had to learn their culture. I had to learn like what they do because it's very different from American customs. It's a similar, but it's just like humans. Like we're the same, but we're extremely different, and it's hard to put all humans in one box. You can't say all people are the same. All this shit. I grew up brainwashed believing this. Like treat people the same. No, treat people exactly how they show you who they are. Because you'll be dumb to not do that. Like use your head, use your eyes, use your eyes. Don't use other people's eyes, and don't use my words to think that you understand how to adapt in environments. Actually do your trial and error. See how it is. When I was in high school, I went to all boys schools, predominantly white. I acted like the white boys. I had to adjust because I come from the hood. I come from Antioch. Like, in my culture, I could act myself. Hey, what's up? Hey, bruh, all this other shit. You dig what I'm saying? That's me. But I can't do that in certain environments because that could be a detriment to my finances. That could be a detriment to my relationships. And relationships are important, and finances are important. When I'm in Mexico, it's Shit. Because I haven't been in Mexico, I haven't spoke Spanish, but it's like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Uh, yo vivo en estadounidense. Yo también. Tú eres. ¿Qué haces? ¿De dónde eres? You know what I'm saying? I used to have to adapt to Spanish, and then when I went to, a whole nother demographic, I had to learn a whole nother demographic. Let's say I went to Asia, I had to learn French, I had to learn Chinese. Ni hao ma, wo xie wan, jega, siga. You know what I'm saying? I have to adapt, and it will be ignorant of you to not do that when you're in places that you put yourself in, trying to be yourself in places that's not your place. That's not necessarily a positive for your future. You shouldn't do that. Because I think every smart person has, even if you're fake, even if you are one of those people that are con artists, there's a bunch of people like this, and you don't have to, you know who you are, but there's a lot of people that have saw the game of life and they just play the game. Like, even with, the high ranks, like, I'm around so many of these people, it's like they're trained to be like, hey, like, it's like, and then when there is like, it's crazy to me, but I wanted to say this and let people know it's okay to adapt to your environment and still be you, because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And leave comments below if you've been in experiences like this where you had positive outcomes of adapting, and you can even talk about how you feel. I've been in situations where I have to, smile in front of bitch ass niggas I don't like they know I don't like them, but they ain't gonna do shit to me. And I don't think you should have that type of heart, because I used to have that type of heart when I was in my early 20s, and it was a learning lesson for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't give people that much energy to control how you view life in your head. Like, however you think of life, like, I look at life like love. Even though there's a lot of bitch ass people around me, it's still love, because I'm blessed. Like, I'm blessed to even be here right now. So I try to stay in this type of bubble. I try not to let my demons come back, because stress really kills. So for everybody that's going through something stressful, I pray that you can find peace, or take 5 minutes and just look at the wall, like clear your mind type shit. But try your best to adapt to environments that's going to benefit you, but also stay true to you. Also have good morals. Don't cheat. Don't try to rob. Don't try to steal from people to try to get what you want in a fake environment. Be true to you. And you are a human. So if I'm a human and you're a human, treat people the way you would like to be treated. If you're going to snake a person for some money, then that's just your character. And just know what goes around comes around. I'm just saying, because it always happens. Like, I used to think all these people that did me wrong, when was I going to get the payback? It's starting to come back around. Like, God, like, I'm getting blessed, like, tremendous. Like, it's crazy right now. Because I trusted and I believed in the process. I believed in my actions. I believed in my choices. People that did me wrong, I used to think like, damn, why? What could I have done to do better? And then I realized these people don't even think like me. You dig what I'm saying? Like, God know my heart. But sometimes good hearts can get hurt because you're not smart. Be smart. When in Rome, act like the Romans. If you act a certain way, humans will get jealous of you. This is a fact. If you're the weird person in your group right now, most people, they just not connected with your style, with your wave. They really like, you not like everybody else, so they gonna put you on the back burner. But you really the one that's it, because you not like everybody else. You dig what I'm saying? But when in Rome, act like the Romans until you have your spotlight and you shine, man. Show the world who you are. You know what I'm saying? Let the world know who you represent. Who brought you to this stage right here. You dig what I'm saying? But don't let your ego and don't let being complacent, don't let the people in your past stop you from going to where you need to go in the future. And that's all I really wanted to say, because that shit was like, It was personal to me because I remember when I was in my early 20s when I used to be in, and I still have that today, but I'm cool with understanding because I have my focus on something else. I understand I'm gonna get done bad, like, and used and shit like that, but it's a good feeling when you are aware of things because you can sort of, okay, it's cool. Like, I'm gonna get the last laugh at the end anyway, but don't let sudden emotions affect your future outcome or your future blessings. So when in Rome, act like the Romans. Adapt to any environment because you can. God brought us here to the earth to adapt. Hope everybody that's watching this becomes a millionaire because I know all y'all care about money. I care about money too, but I don't know what else y'all care about, and I don't need to know. But blessings to you and your journeys. Blessings to everybody that's watching this. Put God first and just keep going.